Hey guys, Hailey, Lain, aka Key Black here, and welcome back to another episode of Off the Cuff. So, following up on the previous episode about One Piece, I did start watching the live action series. I am now about to watch episode 7. In fact, I'm about to watch it right after I finish recording this, and I am having a blast. So today I want to talk about the live-action Netflix adaptation of One Piece. I have to admit I was very skeptical going into it. You know, live-action anime adaptations don't exactly have a great reputation, and there was a lot of marketing that I kept seeing on various websites that was starting to get a little bit like, all right, I know it's happening. I'm a little worried about it. But then it dropped, and it's been nothing but positive reviews all over the place. So I was like, oh. Okay, I guess I'd better watch this then. It is fun. I basically went in expecting not to really enjoy it, and so I was looking for all these kinds of things to nitpick about it, but I'm having a lot of fun watching it. I'm enjoying it. I've got my odd opinions and critiques here and there, sure, but overall, it's infectiously fun. Part of that fun is seeing, you know, how the story is told anew, what's different, how are these versions of the characters different from what I'm used to. It's like, it almost feels like seeing an alternate version of a myth being told, but really the most fun I'm having watching it is just seeing how much fun the actors are having playing their characters. It seems like everybody is super into their role. You know, nobody's batting an eye when things get really sincere and they could be cheesy. It's not cheesy at all, it just feels heartfelt. And the dialogue's been really clever in places, especially when the characters get to bantering with each other. And yeah, there's changes, but in general, like, the soul of it really seems like it's carrying through really well. And now it's just fun seeing how the details have changed. It's been so long since I followed the original One Piece in any capacity, so my old enthusiasm is coming back. I've caught myself re-watching old clips from the old show between watching episodes of live action, and I'm getting really hyped to see what they do in the future with the upcoming Baroque Works Alabasta arc and my favorite arc, which is Skypiea. I definitely grinned huge when Nami was reading the story of Mont Blanc Nolan to Zoro when he's passed out. I was like, oh my god, there it is! But I just left off, of course, after watching episode 6, I've left off on the Baratier arc, and I'm having trouble picking out what my favorite arc adaptation is so far. Like, the first Marine base was a blast. I really liked the bit where Luffy and Nami are sneaking around together, and it's like, ah, yes. More of the awkward, one person knows what they're doing, the other one absolutely does not situations. Syrup Village was very much different from what I had expected going in, but Kuro was really fun, and I really liked Sham and Butchie. I only wish we could have seen a version of Django, but then Zoro had the comment to Kuro about Mirror Ball Island and the funky bar, and I still remember the dance that went along with the song Ready. All of that came flooding back. I am fairly certain I can still do the entire thing. And of course, Baratier is the most fresh in my memory since I just watched that. I really liked Sanji. I really like his performance. He's very gentlemanly, kind of alternates properly between, you know, excuse me, madam, I didn't see you there. And then there was the fun, you know, the fun bit where the crew's making fun of Nami for that. But he's also very attractive, so very well done, casting team. His backstory also just punched me square in the gut, as it always did. I've been really impressed by how well that they've adapted the characters' backstories. They've been amazingly faithful to the source material, and Sanji's it's one of the roughest so far. So I may have dropped a tear or two when he said goodbye to Zeph. I was also really shocked to see Arlong so early. I kind of lost it when he was on the Baratier and he lets out that kind of laugh. I was like, there it is! They did it! I absolutely cannot wait to get to Nami's backstory, because that's I'm excited for it to hurt. I'm ready for it to hurt, and then I can't wait to see what they did with the overtaken scene. You guys know the one I'm talking about if you watch the original One Piece. You know what I'm talking about. Definitely some of the coolest stuff from the early, from the East Blue Saga. And of course, I don't actually know where the story stops at the end of the season. I've heard that it's the entirety of the East Blue Saga, so I'm kind of wondering if we're gonna get to see Logue Town at the end of this season, or if that's gonna be saved for next season. And I've just realized that means we're gonna get to see a live-action Smoker. I'm very excited to see a live-action Smoker. I'm really excited to see a live-action, like, all of the big bads and the big, the big name characters. I'm so excited to see Crocodile. I'm super excited to see Enel. or Eneru. I don't remember how they officially translated that. Especially since they've done such a good job with the effects on these characters so far. Like, we've only really seen a couple of Devil Fruit users so far. Luffy looks great. I was actually really surprised by how good the rubbery effects look on him. I thought they were gonna be Uncanny Valley, but they work really well. So I'm really stoked to see what they do with Smoker's power and like with the sand fruit and everything. That's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna cut things off here, guys, and I'm gonna go watch episode 7 of the One Piece live action series, and I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks so much for listening and for watching, and I'll see you then.